and welcome to, my humble abode. I call it hell. Don't, I get out of hell to go to... Anyway, I'm the Grim Reviewer. You can call me Lord Death or, Angel of Death, Azrael, Shinigami, and all sorts of things. Angel, am I right? If I were to go by my actual native tongue, it wouldn't look good for you if you heard it. Yeah, but worse than that. Anyway, just call me the Grim Reviewer then. What a year so far, huh? Anyway, that's why I'm here. Well, freed from my shackles at least. Well, I'll keep these for the missus. She's kinky that way. How can this get any worse? I have to review as a punishment. But see, I broke my shackles. A punishment. And I have to review horror movies. Oh, God, why? Or was it Beelzebub who made me do this? One of the two. I'm punished. Please help me. Help me. Help. Anyway, so enough about me. Let's get on with, what do I get to start off with here? What? Released this day, April 30th, 2010? 10-year anniversary? How can this be a bad review? What is it? A Nightmare on Elm Street. Damn it. Let's get on with it. So by now, you should already know about A Nightmare on Elm Street, created by the wonderful, may he rest in peace. We play chess from time to time, I should say. Remember, I'm the vessel between worlds, not one or the other. Wes Craven, Freddy Krueger. Who doesn't know about Freddy Krueger? Oh my gosh, Freddy. Oh, Freddy, why? Great classic film, New Line Cinema, the house that Freddy built. And yet... if this film were that today, it wouldn't build anything. Except maybe more clocks inside and just give me more business. Anyway, oh my gosh, this film... it's one of the things about reboots and remakes. If you're gonna do them, make sure they improve upon what they didn't have or do back in the time. If it doesn't do that, why remake it? This film tragically does not improve on anything. Characters, the story, reinventing it, changing it, anything. Oh my gosh, the special effects from 1984 are better than the effects that are in 2010. How is that possible? It suffers so much. The opener. Who is this guy? Why do I care about this guy? That is the problem with horror movies today. They open up with these scares on characters that aren't the main characters, and then we don't care about them. So why should I care if they die? If they're just going to be shown in the opening for a couple minutes, die, get to the title, on with the story. Doesn't make sense. I mean, in the original, you had characters you cared for. In this... do remakes insist on changing the characters so drastically and so unlikable? The original was inventive and amazing with its effects. This, I can't look at it. Why? Why? Why would you do this? See, this, pardon my French, this shit is hell. 1984 had better effects than a film in 2010. I know I said that already, but you gotta let that sink in your head somehow. The scares relied on this are jump scares. How many jump scares are there? How many jump scares can we cram into 90 minutes? That must have been what was going on in the pitch meeting. All the homages, the deaths and the scenes in this remake are all 100% awful compared to the 1984 death scenes. This one especially really irks me and many others. The perfect example. Why? Why was this made? That's the question. Why was this made? It also shows just how important the older films were. They were made with passion. Sure, they made sequel after sequel, but... And then we have Robert Englund. Robert Englund was Freddy. I know that's the thing that kind of doesn't help with these, but he had that personality throughout each series, throughout each film and appearances. He was Freddy Krueger. It's like how Brad Dourif is Chucky. Brad Dourif is Chucky. No one else can replace them. And I know we all love Kane Hodder as Jason Voorhees, but other incarnations were pretty good too, and I'm sure there'll be some good after. Because they have masks, like even Michael. But Freddy didn't have that. It was not just the makeup, you could see it through his face, his mannerisms. The acting was all done in his face, and the way he spoke and his jokes and his one-liners, oh, I missed that. He was enjoyable to watch. And the passion was there when Wes did 1, 3, and New Nightmare. The 2010 Freddy pretty much, I would say, killed the franchise, am I right? A Nightmare on Elm Street 6? Freddy's dead? Nope. This did it for him. This is what surely killed Freddy. Now maybe Robert Englund could do in hopefully one last film. One last time, maybe. Please. Seriously. Just one more. We can't let the lasting legacy of Elm Street end on the 2010 movie. We just can't. You can't do that. The review, I guess, it's pretty much the original film, only, well, just with more unlikable, watered-down versions of great characters. That's pretty much it. They decided to make Freddy a child diddler instead of, just a child killer. Because, we gotta do that. So basically, it's the same story with a few little differences, but it's the same thing, just done worse. So again, why remake it? I mean, it's been 10 years, and does anybody care? No, they don't. Just, no. There's a reason why original Nancy, Heather Langenkamp, was most likely probably the best survivor final girl we've ever had. She's up there with the best of them. Maybe probably even number one, in my opinion. Maybe. And our new version from Rooney Mara doesn't cut it. I mean, you know it's bad when they do this. Why would they reference, what the? Welcome to my world, bitch. Welcome to my world, bitch. Damn.
How's this for a wet dream?
Best opportunity there. That's where I would have put the joke. Or at least overdone the joke and put it there again. I mean, with the passion and the creativity, look at the movie posters for the original. Compared to, there's a reason we like Freddy, and it's because of the genius that was Wes Craven, everyone involved, and of course, Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. He gave Freddy, while he was a killer, and a bad guy, well, depends what your definition of bad guy is, he had charm. But did they do the ending right? Did they improve upon that with the goofy mother scene at the end? Well, it was still pretty cool, but I still prefer the goofy, cheesy mannequin version. I don't know, it just still looks more nightmarish, dreamlike. Again, that was still cool. But, nah. The score in the original was, you remember that. You can listen to that. You can get the soundtrack to that stuff. So memorable, so eerie, fitting. When you hear it, you think a Nightmare on Elm Street. When you hear the score for this one, not as much. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you, if you didn't already know, whatever you do, don't fall asleep. Unless you're, super tired. Or you want to meet the guy. I don't know. Again, more proof practical effects are better than digital. End of story. I mean, look at the memorable deaths in the movie. Throughout all movies, and how creative and inventive they were for that time. And look at them now. The deaths in this just weren't even anything creative, or they were just plain simple deaths. It just didn't seem Freddy. Jackie Earle Haley is a good actor. I really love him. But he just isn't Freddy. I don't want to say miscast. It could have been directing issues. But it also, just that look of that makeup and the CGI again. I did like some of the mannerisms he did. Some of the things he did to bring his version of Freddy. It was nice. But again, great actor. Just not Freddy. Kind of like Malcolm McDowell and Rob Zombie's Halloween. He's just not Sam Loomis. How did he upload that last video? Again, how many fucking jump scares can there be? They should get an award for having the most jump scares, I would say, in a movie, right? Oh my gosh. Just why that face makeup? Why? His scissoring was good choice, though. I really like that. Nah, it doesn't sound good with my bones. I should get razor claws. The acting wasn't that great. I'm sorry. The acting just wasn't any better by any of the main cast or the supporting cast. I mean, she just isn't Nancy. Heather Langenkamp, she was Nancy. Even Johnny Depp in his first film as her boyfriend with that amazing scene. What a death scene. Only he could act that out perfectly. So much blood. Shame they can only do one take of that. Just the performances, a lot of people just didn't seem like they cared. Like they didn't care they were doing this. Bad delivery. Again, Jackie Earle Haley was the only part of this film that I truly liked. And I think everyone could agree. While not a 10 out of 10 Freddy, maybe not even a 5 out of 10 Freddy, but he was the only thing worth watching. Just that fish face, why? No one looked like they wanted to be in this. So we've been told, they kind of didn't want to, it seemed like. Which would make sense, because I'm sure they were like, why are we going to defecate all over a classic? But, I digress. Bad script, bad acting. Apparently even said so by the director, who didn't really want to kind of do this. Not even a fan, I believe? What? Why make the film? Oh, too many fan service shots. And I'm a guy who enjoys this fan service. I got a bone to pick with this film. I'm using up all my bone puns already in the first episode. Again, Michael Bay, enough said though. What I would have liked was more, with what they could do with effects nowadays, and again, how is this worse than 1984? But they could have come up with more creative dream sequences. Oh, that would have been welcoming. Just imagine how limitless it could have been. How glorious it could have been. Oh, it could have been beautiful. Oh, I'm crying. Oh, I'm getting it all over the floor. Oh, it went right through me. Anyway, but yes, that is it. Does this film, 10 years later, still stand the test of... No, I'm joking. It does nothing. To this day, the original film is remembered, loved. Nobody remembers or loves this film 10 years later. Much like a lot of things today, and television, film, and everything, years later, they are just not remembered. But things that are now going on, even 100 years old, 80 years old, they're still remembered. What does that tell you? We're fucked. I tell you. I'm doing too much of that. So that's that. Hopefully I'll review some other stuff. I got plenty in the works, because this is what I have to do. But let me know. Any movies I should know about that you feel like deserve my touch? My Midas touch, maybe? Well, it's not really a Midas touch, but... Yes, this film, the 2010 Nightmare on Elm Street, deserves the touch of death. Boop! There, it's gone. That's what it deserves. It ain't good. Sorry. Please give us one good one. Just one good one. One more. Robert Englund, please. Do you hear me? So that's it for that. Hi, there's my little guy here. Oh, he's so cute. Such a good little boy. If you like, please hit the like, subscribe, yada yada yada. While I'm sitting here suffering, I have a few friends around here and the missus, but I could get friends with you. Please. This could be torture for me. Why do I have to watch these? Can I watch good ones every once in a while? I don't care. I'm going to watch a few good ones once in a while. But anyway, see you later. This has been the Grim Review.